Yabompire. Yankopon adi na so tumfo yeda wase ene nso akonya wode amaye yeda wase bambos nkwa wo ya mede bia wode maye di bia da embisi yeda wase wadom wo so a ti bia ebo ye ho ban ebe besu ho nsem o yede ho hye wonsa yesa sese wode yebo ne yafum su na abeche na fi no bra wa ba wa bedi anim wade suemu no yam wehwe nkonkon agu no so afi we suo ne ho bia fi ne mo so the be ya yodi baby ano be de be boy ne yasetem ne bone wiase mo yesese na ma nkwaje a ede yanim no e de obi bia hye wonsa wo ma sese ene mu hye sabre yehu a kaka wo mu na no mi na meka ya ho afi ade so ina awie mu di a yakasa Kristo una waye e wase da no waye Yesu ama e de wase so be ka ya ho yade suemo e wo Jesus dimonti amen. Yo Ajidefo said the media can and ye beka bibia for headaches. Na said the mekan ye mame and as you about sister Ellen Edumenka and in obedi enim. And intermention hono meja memo amano. Say we are the Adam sir enka sister Edumenka hona fino on for addition and brandy we are just a dama. Then I say, your mammy, you are in count. Amen.
Yo, me pacho me da si bebre. Ejidifo me ma yenyina ye ho yonkodo.
Bia koye.
Ye de onyankopon ase se nwumre so. Wa ma yakwanya se eja ye madwedwe ye ho ewo yapomudi ho. Na se ne menwa be ma ne di kankan ye no. Ene topic a ye beka ho asem no. Eye headache. Eno na me pese ne ye dwe ho kakra bi na your bracken James so you see baby e free mo na answer na no make se metimi a share me screen ya Come show me about.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Me pacho mo hu.
Pacho mama ye hu pa baby akos.
Okay, all right. Me pacho ne mo ma yensie chance na ye mo mpaye. Nyame ni ma bank se sabre don edu se ye ne wo ma eche edisuan kakra. Eja pa sabre me so se free so mo stro. Na be ma yenyansa ma yenti ase na papa disuan yenti ase mfa mo bra wiasim when I show adumnenti amen.
Amen.
Okay. Headache. Them say headache dear. You can a very common among us. If you are seeing more stress, I fem chrome her tension. Who could you macra while late no? It's me my winya headache. Ain't it? Pesa you soon be big a crabby efa home. Now you take it from there. Na ne mesense nka ye dusiembe kwa wie no na ye ka se headache a ye nyima de kro enimnia etime cause headache no ebe hu different types of headache and ebe hu niema etime trigger ema yeti ye ya afenso ebetimi yen hu kwan a ebetimi a prevent headache no na afenso se o se ye treat a kwan ba kwa na mienu bi ebetimi afa so a ebetimi e treat. Na headache crano you can't say headache a ding. Also, it's simply any painful sensation in any part of the head, ranging from sharp dull and can also occur with or without symptoms. Just say tipaye bia, to say bia ye kase utia wuya tipaya. Etinu baby ya wuya bia no is considered and you can say headache. Now, most common complaints of patients. Tiadia one of the common symptoms are nipa bebre etime complain nipa mitia meya. Now, mostly, as I said earlier, I say they are often associated with stress, tension, and also sometimes some medical conditions, it's me my headaches. Now, with two main parts of types of headaches, two main types, but a primary headache and a secondary headaches. Now, primary, and it's not caused by any underlying medical condition. And you be nedeba, and no honoma like utia and ya rebi now yari naba. Now it accounts for about 90% of headaches. And now you 1 year your friend of secondary headaches. Now secondary headaches ne dear, and it dear a baby anti. Enama wenya start ya die no ebine sa brain tumor se bia wenya cancer bi wo team na press ebia wadwen no ebetimi ama wenya headache, blood pressure, high blood pressure, hypertension. So blood pressure cholesterol pa one of the symptoms headaches inti no so betimi ama wenya ti ya die. And on your friend secondary headaches. Now, mostly you fewer than 10% of all headaches. And you what aneurysm to say ebia blood vessel be up high. Na moja good. Now, sad this type of headache. And you nambeka one semenedium beka common types of headaches are you na sa you say moja good and it dear ba utinitimi pipe na. Omuchese is the worst headache that you can ever experience. And the about won't mean your na and no na ya omutu ya for say. So what's na wunya headache be out just a 1 minute to na all of a sudden ya worst headache of your life. And there medical emergency. You too for say a basana there. And then you seek medical care right away. Obu onoma your honoma say niti onyare o complaining niti na won someone so they no call hospital awa ma we ya mostly that type of aneurysm paneta cause that no them said 2019 na abranti bi na menim no Ghana, very young dynamic guy okọ adwuma okọ ye na o started complaining say niti ne ya opun adwuma still niti ne ya. So now say Omodeneko Hospital, Ghana, asem ntiye ne ya edeniko du kolobua. A branch 31 year when say I'm befibio. Sa type of headache no and I say a secondary headache because and only there be bina akano and I this type of headache number. And you know what some na ye can the common types of headaches na ye one. Now, so common types of headache there are 3 main types. The friend of tension type headache, and you what migraine headaches, and you one your friend of cluster headaches. Now you be kumu na just say ye hunia emubia eye. Tension headaches. You can say tension headaches are a type of headache. A bilateral non-throbbing headaches of mild to moderate intensity without other associated features. Sad eti we say no eti ade we no. Enye nia eba na wuti etutu ni bi. We say na ye no ho just say I say annoying headache we say wuti mo ntine wo papa wo say wuti no mu nyina just say who say there's some like who go through dull pain be one kasa who knew so but what thing can say utino eya we ya eno ho asem na kan ena mo ka say etimi ye mild there mild pain just like ensure that enye so annoying but it will make me ye kese ena sa type of headache we say no so ebia wo ko adwuma na who say ebia start wetimi dia ye adwuma wetimi dia ye obi bia wetimi dia around nyina obo no man no afa ebia talent now we'll go about in business. And a tension type of headaches no. Now you see it's the most common. And about 90% of adults in their stage of life will have tension headache along the way. It's a very, very common among adults. And as I said, a steady ache, and it affects both sides of the head. And yes, maybe uti faba, uti ni na ebeya weya. And say a distracting, but usually not debilitating. Say bia ebe kanwa to honoma, ebia untumi nkwa adwuma na say untumi nye BP. Tension headache, no. Some facts about these tension headaches. They affect at least 20% of the US population, which is about 2.4 billion people. 60 of them have onset after the age of 20. To most people, mostly after the age of 20. And munya sa this type of headache. And non just say, according to me, na say, obia, wechemu, when you pa entiminya, obetiminya, but make most common areas are etaba. Hardly say obienya after the age of 50 and now this type of headache eba started. Some way, somehow, obenya along the lifespan as a woman obenya this type of headache. And 50% of children it minya sa headache way before age 10. Obeko school aba nibia wabra bedu feel say bia mami tie me ya. And I say ebia wakudi agra papa no say ebia me tie me ya. Now the peak era pa no after your 4th decade, which is after the age of 40 years. Now tension headache affected more women than men, which is the ratio is about 3:2. 3:2. It is a mommy and some men affected a man more than a man. Young some near maybe I timidate tension headaches no ever. Any emotions. I can't stress enough. I cannot stress enough. Anyways, into stress, it's immediate headaches ever almost all types of the headaches. Anxiety, depression, making kind of things be a bit to me every term. Change in sleep pattern. You have a move a night. Until one night in a bar, obeba, obey duane, obefaha, obedana home, into obedano, maybe 3 hours been okodano asin akwejuma. Until a change in sleep pattern, a bit mamma when you saw headache, and obu also so. And I require unto me. The other bed was or sorry, Jumano, and it's here in a year. Certain medications. In Ruby, I have fans so it's me cause a headache, a any antihypertensive drug, SSRI, which is antidepressant drugs. So I know a wee bit to me causes over exertion. Over exertion, just say. No, me who ha me sinche. Just wo how. Adia want to mean ye. Na a son say be a ferry nipa na nasi bibintino. Wo try self pesa wo ye e manipano. Over a session, wo how mentally, physically. Nina and non wasem na can. At the end of the day, now uti ya. Obi asa me so me family nko airport. Would so be kwa adwuma in 2 hours. But more din aka no kweche nipa no ebia. Oh, mekwa adwuma o sense na yi sa stress ni efree so. Ye higher who wanyama bebre ho. Inti most of the time it's me the sa headaches no eba poor posture say bia bua wotenasi ye oda wonda ye jaw clenching and teeth grinding obu on ma woda bon say na ninse no o grind this until best sorry no na amanity ya dear. Hormonal changes no to say ABI ma when you menstrual period and now say we go through menopause and now say we take it ABI oral birth control pills, we take it contraceptives and also vitamin when you headache. Consumption of food hiding nitrate foods. Meaning say food high in nitrite, SDA for the any harm, and so that food is that particular food is really high in nitrate and it may cause a headache. Bacon, you did take bacon, internal, and no, a bit to me, I'll cause it, a bit to me, I'll cause it, headache. But just spell daily meat, and now idea, sandwiches, hot dogs, and the person may stretch a pie, a smoked fish. Adwene obi wo no ma saa enam na ya toto no odi ana ne ntine ne ya enti mo me hwene na caffeine coffee any drinks na eteki ye caffeine wo mo no saa drinks no obi wo no ma onoma na ne tie ne ya alcohol ni kwansen ka kwanhwefo ye mu ye ka alcohol asem. But it's rather unfortunate say you be no nti ade beche no na hangover na ne ti energy nti alcohol so etimi emayenya sa tension type of headaches no. Okay, the next type of headache am pese ye ka ho asem no ene ni ya friend no migraine headaches. Obi wa say migraine headaches. Now, that type of headache we say is characterized by recurring headaches that are complex and can be disabling. Obi won man ni eba ni ti fa ha say fa ba ko. Ti ni yasa ni ti ko ebi won ma ontumi peja. Obi won ma eba adwuma kra ontumi nko. Na that headache we say no ye wo mu two types. Ye won ya ye friend no with aura and without aura. The one with aura no eno eba woni ma bi a wunpa ko na ubenya sa headache no wunya sa triggers no nti wutumi hu se wo ba abenya nti eba sa na se bi adrobi na o doctor a prescribe ya ma wa na se also prevent it na ekos na wa ye na etimi aboa ena without aura without one on the onbo nka ye eno ane se boom na eba wo yo mu hwe anyeye nti the one with aura no obi wo no ma ne de ye photosensitivity ne say eba untumi light just say untumi hwe light kora nti eba so okọ dark area na you doom light nyina obi won so eba untumi noise kiti na trigger no nti omo was with aura no de eba omo so they are able to do something about it. Now omo nka ye no emo na sometimes omo go through much pain and also so migraine so you very common e will US apa na affected more than 30 million US residents and again it's more common in women than men. 1 in 6 women will experience migraine. And a common among white people. And we see so it peaks in middle adulthood. Meaning in middle adulthood na ti adene case. I said do no ma na ye how na doso. O ma u kunu abusia o ma me no papa mo at that time no you are between two families. Well o ma me no papa then na am say so very common in middle adulthood. And as I said, and when your headaches are migraine now would about 50, and I really say best start after the age of 50. And I feel so again, and should about 3 to 5% of children in the US now it will migraine headaches. What are some of the risk factors about migraine headaches? Family history. Most often, when it comes to migraine headaches, we trace it down the family line, obi woman, or what's that here, and a man, so as I said, menstrual and hormonal changes, it's in the migraine headaches now ever. And now I feel to say, no man will take estrogen replacement therapy. And also so to me the headache never. Now, most of them say so mom migraine headaches first headaches, no, most they start in early childhood, but yeah, now and they can't explain it well, and it's mostly underdiagnosed. And most institutions and grab brain so one reports it. But if you much say first episode, you know, mostly in childhood. And you might be prevent a migraine headache, you know. I'm saying they can't be so that a nitrate containing food, and I can't want some hot dog and baking this animal. Monosodium glutamate containing food. And know they're mostly Chinese food. Example, Chinese food. Not a containing side. See, at the end, the neighbor who say, stop person who headache now. You have to pay particular attention to whatever you eat. And theramine containing food. They say chocolate, cheese, red wine, caffeinated beverages like energy drinks. And smoking there. And you as a dan say a binium inteno. And exposure to bright lights, my can't strong odor. Obi one ma or tis a perfume will be who cry not trigger nanitino a static. So obi one ma on pet or new perfume no a will be so one pet. Intina most Juma hospital, they are no more 2 years for some fat perfume. No jingle whom fan quadrama. Ubi arena sometimes or more taste and sentinel na trigger hair trauma. And the name weather changes. And obi also so as a weather no you cold crabby and the migraines are started. Obi also a hot crabby and the migraines are started. Into be any different triggers are migraines now. Obi one more cold foods, tis ice cream. Oh dear. A man migraines is here, and I feel so lack of exercise. I can't stress that enough. You move a brain, son, a German in your time. You will penny pass a per se year exercise, but in your time near yet. Tebasa and swa, it's me, echoes. And now one more fasting, or your fasting can crave a pen and it's ya. And I say, or skipping meals to say. Or when deep breakfast, and it's in a year. And now go on when did you know Koda, and it's in a year. Now, migraines in a ban, some of the non-pharmacological and near my bits me and say, who are bits me use to ice, they are to so kakra moist heat to say a use to a yes baby, but a ubit me call bathroom would be hot up on us, humidify a moist head, a heat, you know, who bit me at triple. A blue one so about just would doom lightning, no for that would be one just a quiet atmosphere. Today, demo no wow, so could be a year and the beer any and a cognitive behavior therapy. And no, yet mental a year also. Someone most coaches they can coach you and then relaxation training. We have to learn how to relax our body. Come has stress be brave or say book now what kind ultimate relax here any parking kind and I say be a bone man just pay up your conante and our body need to me relax here. You can also do that. To tell me say they just say be a make cotton and so I like that scene. Since you cannot make face and I said I'm relaxed. I like that nature and kasa. Say no. We are so body no like you are one kasa who say when you are no do those things to help with headaches here. Eban. Maybe wasn't 10 times maybe a young time. Okay. The next type of headache, a cluster headache. Now, cluster headache, a neuromuscular headache disorder that causes a grouping of headaches, usually over a period of several weeks. It is believed, say, a relief of histamines and some chemicals with serotonin, brain, and causes this type of headache, some facts about cluster headaches. And shada very common. Is about 1% of the population. Also, we nipa 100,000, abaya nipa 124, and cluster headaches. Now, where this type of headache, a young man more than Emma. And in the US now, it's about 2 to 9% compared to migraine headache incidents. Now, they will use risk factors for the cluster headaches. Now, hereditary. Ebusianum. And age of onset. Now, as I said, as usual, between the ages of 20 to 40 years. Ages of 20 to 40 years. Now, also, so maybe a previous head trauma in the past or surgery in the past, it can cause that. And small amounts of vasodilators, this is alcohol. Mostly bones will say, many call out, na me kono ma yikaka do be numena metia me ya. Mostly no, a cluster. Okay, triggers, histamine, and stress. Stress they are allergens. Say be a debia or home pe na ebia what come into contact with it na. This type of headache. Seasonal changes they are some where your weather no. Obi no fall, obi winter, obi summer. Na ne deba. Tobacco use. In Shankanya may say you be use tobacco. You should be so yai. Alcohol no. So when him say no alcohol, name with ya. You can say one. Then so one no man say a jawuti paya dia ene Mr. Jai. And a druby a nitroglycerin type of medication. And also it may cause say I cluster headaches. Yeah, you can once. Okay, so prevention. About how do you prevent these types of headache? And I can say avoid triggering substances. You can't want some tobacco, nicotine, temper, strong emotions. Giddy, why didn't like why ye giddy sa fe na kuma betoni yemno na janity pie. Let's learn how to control that emotion. Now, maintain usual sleep and wake hours. And can papa mu pa dia anka debia wo that is at 9 and I was sorry 7. Nka debia anka unya ne sa anka ye. But as I said, no cry about them any and stress a hold on work I hold ye intimi embasa. And say a drew baby won't to me fa mostly doctors no emma medication who say a bape na wafa. No must say as we can put them I can want that we should avoid the vasodilators, alcohol in the can or say chai. Say drew baby they do something called deep brain stimulation to prevent this type of headaches, or cognitive behavior therapy, relaxation training. I can want them to prevent cluster headaches. And from the 3 types of headaches now, I can want them. Say you will 4 main triggers, factors. Triggers are it's me, Emma Yinyasa headaches now, and back on emotional factors. Now sometimes when you say when you be now sleep ubi now it's And then emotional factors, no. Dietary factors no ye niema ye de ko ye nipadua ye di enuane ne sa niema. And also so some factors are intiminya and physical trauma ne ne ka ho no and hormonal events. We ye niema we nyina ye ade amabobo so dada. Ewo sa previous no. Na se edru ne din na why yes niema ya bobo su nyina na still wunya sa headaches na ukoko hu doctor. Sometimes they can prescribe you some muscle relaxants. They can prescribe you a muscle relaxants like Robaxin. Ombetimi am a bisa ombetimi amount is analgesic. Tylenol more training sa niema. Antidepressants ombetimi di treat migraine headaches, antihypertensive. So blood pressure na cholesterol and when your headaches na we take you where do not say blood pressure never form a bit to me ako. And there's something called headache diary. Me person may spend a little time kakra ewo. So to better treat your headache no, it is important to keep track of your triggers. Here pa say so who nya sa headaches in it what was what afi pause na take pay particular attention to a niema a trigger headache no. This is symptoms and a progress say ba symptoms are wunya. Is it throbbing type of headache say a to 2 and I say a sharp pain and I say a dull pain and I say a just achy annoying pain will go through. Pay attention to it. So person we need the proper treatment. It's better to keep a diary of the headache. Into say bana like ubefre abia trigger. Then a see ya winya star headache. And then na we ya a man pain you call ye. We starting your pain no a last day for how long? I think so. Edian ubetimi kai aduane bi a wudi ya that day wunya headache no na watchra to so person wunya proper treatment no asem again na watchra to next time say sa headache ni samba bewa no after time I buy is it around the same time? What was I doing before say me nya sa headache we? Was I eating sa aduane na me gine the last time na me di ya me nya headache no eno na midi ya masenya sa headache we ana say ebia baby me call ya me nya headache no ehwam na me call ya masenya headache na sa headache we elase for say no so they are to we say me kan omo amotenya headaches pa 10 na sab na making say bia de bia ebia na wotwe bia wunya headache ana say ukọ adwuma bia wunya headache start paying attention to the causes and triggers no instead na be ya ukọ doctor wa winning the wokoka channel no one the better treatment what they be man you become more aware of the headache type no abra will pay attention. Most of us no and one say we meet me ya no afa tala no bi nyame adom na ekọ ochen nwumre na ba no afa motoring na ekọ ebedru baby no obe fast edro no so still na edaso ho nti if ebesua bibi na say omo amuntanya iti paye pa no start keeping a diary of your events when it comes to the headache. Send a beya who call doctor honoma which I can say doctor do and you may be a from this time to this time once a mitino ebia mitifa ba I say na yemeya and I say metiko hase and I mitini na yemeya na mi hu say mi di chocolate no and che ene starte and so matini wo kana sepe and you know me dibesi hase na say obi wo asembisa na say yibia emwa bia wotimi diaba na ye nyina pensem enti no me dem anu besi hase questions me pamocho
yo mame Ellen ye da was papa ya mi shira se wa ma ho kwana awurade afa so e dey sa nsem amanya adesuan we edidi for any about Nanwesi. Some so be more and as assembly patch or the bed with me the Abbas Abrinia Fiachi Mama and the Massey.
So, Panin Pacho, more question, Mamma. Me.
Yo, Pacho Betima Adiaba.
Yo, Mamma, that's it. Now, said ya, what your headaches are who do we moon? Yeah, he headache moody or in a medical emergency. Unya, a so to medical hospital, and now friend now one. Associated signs and symptoms, banner. Warning signs, banner, the man say, wait, you're the editor, economic talent or than we are.
Open yet, which is a uber late. But messenger Timobio. That's a pan so no question now with the other. And I may start no make her say a bar aneurysm, which is say so it be a vessel be a pile with him, na no moja good him. And no a bar and yes ordinary headaches yeah you didn't know when be a and yeah no be a type of headache no and I'm a kind a bar says the worst headache you can ever have. And no one will be there about won't mean nas much as ya mean evidence mean chim. Yapa na nipa bebre it's me a woo with that type of headache no. Ain't and no medical can say no a bar meant nas you have to seek medical care right away.
It was a mammy. Opinion is in Pacho, my name say, we are okay with answer now.
Me Pacho,
Opinion Pacho, me okay, me that's it.
Very good. Pacho, so for 4 hours, but Tim Diaba, one assassin, Bisa. The most.
Pacho, me a question.
Pacho, Fabra, no problem.
Yo, Sister Ellen, I mean, sharp, this year, their brain. Now, my question is, yeah, you what non-emergent headaches, no? Like ordinary headaches, no? Is there any natural means be a bit me? Yeah, instead of taking like medications to bring it down, no? Wait me actually be.
yeah. Also, and it's over me presentation, mono. Man can medications once them. Then mum me can nima bebre a obet me a bit me a prevent headaches no. And then I make her say to say or more a high blood pressure a more muti ya deno like one man but one man obet me the whole day without drinking a water. Without drinking water. With them pamocho me frame my mother me charge a me computer na ya coded was me so pamocho. A basa body needs me dehydrated. Now body need dehydrated sir. I did back what a day ban a headache. And to make sure say at least every day no ensure there we know enough. I think so as I said on the major presentation most of the time and near me can I triggers and near my it's me the headache neighbor. It is a who near my headaches neighbor. The best solution avoid them. Say stressor, don't stress. Say chocolate na would dinner my headache, don't eat. Sa near man remedies are ubit me yanon. And I mean him say one near my baby on my back as you or ya say. But triggers no who avoid the triggers and say enough sleep in a winya. So brain our brain when your headache now. Stop whatever you are doing, go and rest. Meaning say a boy.
Yo, say boy me that's the pa.
No miss me that's it.
Pamocho, for Hana and one assassin, Bisa.
Yo, Mama Ellen, on dieting, I can't tell about nitrite-rich foods ultimate trigger headaches. Now, me be so there. Difference what nitrate rich foods ma no any nitrate rich foods ma na when have effects in the way in triggering a headaches na mass and this.
Hello?
Yeah, Pacha, yeah, what's up?
Also person who said difference woman. Me Pacha, nitrate and nitrates ne dear difference the same. Food in a woman the same. Nam say among young Africans ne dear they kind of saying dear common pa geta edipa near friend I drink smoke fish and on a nitrate no woman acquire some chemicals via chemicals in the brain serotonin a trigger a release those a kind of saying chemicals no and on a man causes that type of headache no it is what to me avoiding I say sa histamine ni sa serotonin na wo brain no stop it there any a bit me prevented that type of headache no and make us say obo no ma ogidia eba obi wonu ma ogia eba ti say who say sa nnuane na wudi na eba there the best is so ube stop it kakra na wahwe ade ansana why inti na make us say you have to pay attention. You have to have a diary about any wudi a trigger side headaches no so na be bit me aboa to prevent them. Thank you.
You know, I say, Mama Ellen.
Okay, don't go.
Ghana and Pacha, we okay, and we have another explanation.
Me pamacho health professional so we bet me aboa me a madam Roma wuti me bem.
Very good.
Mama, maybe said there. Inti headaches no in someone na or positive sides are there any benefits to it na?
Okay. Hello, Pacha Maker.
I'm Pacha Tonka.
Someone said headache or benefits.
In your mepede, you would or benefits to it.
I don't think so. Going through pain will benefit. And you benefit and say be a bema wa home. A bema wa jadu bakwada. Me Jimmy when mini Miss Pacha so be one more or need benefit about headaches. Me Pacha on me.
Maybe my memoir say pain is always a symptom of something. It's a warning sign. So there is something wrong with the body. It's better to seek help. Na me sandi atwa so say nyame bon ye me nya sure say obo ni fa bia ba asasi so say come and live with headaches. In fact, menstrual pain kura aye no ho monthly recycling thing is not normal. You have to go see your GI doctor. Now, push no. Say, maybe a poor blood flow. They are able to work something around the eye. It's in control. No? Just like any other pain, it's a warning sign that there is something wrong with the body. And now, senya bibi a word dinner trigger now consistently. Or headache. Proactive with your primary. Perhaps you need to have a scan of the head to make sure there's no tumor, there's nothing there. You say, before sometimes you see a machine, but obi anyway so say headache. In fact, somebody especially more chat body, it will mean that after chat board meeting, there will be our headache because we have abused our bodies. A warning sign said the body is too tired. And Timijidi said the only perhaps advantage of headache is to tell us, sir, there is something wrong with the body. Either you are overdoing things, you are depriving yourself sleep, you are depriving yourself of what I mean. For example, I start having headaches. One inside and say, go and get something to drink. And that's the only advantage. AB I met Maka so far as headaches is concerned. Me that's it.
That's say what time all the time. Yamin show.
Mami Docas, sir, Mami Docas, and Pejalinsa. So, no more quiet.
All right, Madam, I'll say everything for. Miss, my question is, so, who are no more? Who need to yareba? Who sneeze pe? Okay, Miss sneeze pe. Na mi timu tutumi. And answer me koto efa dia. Na mi tim enye se edwa me ba emuni tutumi. Na mpese mi busa se eden na ede emane eyesa. Eden na trigger no manu yesa. Madam wase.
Me pacho sa ebasa na ekọ right away and say a chance na akọ.
A chance na akọ. Ewo mo a once in a while Miss Sneezy bia me sneezy to aso first one ebu beye me ya na eni me so na say na start eye ebu a me ti hono mu di nkra na emu ni tutumi ana say me koto fa dia na emu eye me ya and waso every day ba fan say week need me happen 2 times 3 times a week
Me pacho enne ne metimi aka ne say ukohu doctor na because if it's coming once a week say be a sneezy ya na ba it can be one of the types of headaches I can't want them and then and you know as I said they say start to pay particular attention and say when we say sneezy ya na ba on some can release of histamines say it may cause a headache no and he say no kwa wo explanation na doctor no be hu a diagnose ye I aboa ma say be a treatment be ho no ma or be ma wa
Madam wase.
So there was Mama Jemama when someone was with the mouth quiet.
And Patrick, me so me assemblies and say, was Ocasa would say be a journey, send a who send a dainty man sitting my head. Now here's your crew, and I'm sorry I dry and also a dear a boy every fat in his animal and also no Nina sauce and it's saying. They say na again no ta na me hoho no yes e be di ana say ni kwa say yedi
me pacho men ka say adwene enye ne me chemu ni say obi wo ho a enye obi a obi wo no ma because say e was nitrate no e wo money no odi a na akọ trigger ne headache no na di aba enti na me ka say unya uyo obi a wutanya headaches start paying attention to niema a wudie any nia wo ye ansa na wanya headache no obia ne de nti se wo ye obi a wotanya headaches pa hwe say enam di adwene nkwan ena minya headache no now watch out wo nyame pa next time ebia na asen aba wo ka wutima me say me di sa nkwan yi bio ena ma say nya headache no se eye partner no hu say ebia dry fish no eya de trigger me headache na ne wa avoid it. But what in America na say and no nche say my obi no that's not what I'm talking about. But uni individual no study yourself. Na who say me dear and a mam headache.
me that's
I know what some America me that's pa.
Yo abusuafo e de mo ina ase e bre no mama me kan we Yonkodoradio was so always scream and it is a be we no person ti asemi a obetima on YouTube wa kwa kwatie na wanye de ye kan na and it be trust so be assembly sabi on atam wa pamocha obetim da bana ya to dem dwumedi no so demase ma me dokas o person bi sa sample for na me hu say o sa da so so okay
Yo, your coty. So, Obian be a BBI bill, Pedam be some mamma there. A headache or a messiah one a frequently used excuse card. Now, from your Juma experiences and interaction with the messiah, the frequency we use headache as an excuse. And you be or you true and now sometimes it's just an excuse card.
Of harvest, but that's it. Also, me presentation make her say hormonal changes. It's me my headache. Now hormonal changes were mano. Obu onuma ebi after ni or go through the menses. And now say after the menses. And now say ABA or take medications be a homosome and also estrogen therapy. Sanya mani na betimi ama wenya headaches. Sometimes going through menopause. Menopause etimi ma wenya headache. Enti no obi wa no krepa no ka kire no. Enye excuse card. Ebia no go through headaches ankasa pa.
You mama eda sepa amehenta sepa.
Opinionist.
But your answer was wrong.
Yo, where them that say, of our better question, I'm the kaka. Answer me provide a little answer. So there, Mammy Church, and let me say, causes of headaches, no use of exertion. No cranny. Say, be I know you wouldn't have food. Another be I was in Tiana. A possible that she is being overworked. And he said, we have a loving husband. Think I said, you have loving husbands. Anytime your wife complains of headaches, Abia or yet a fear Juma Moroso. And the most loving thing to do is to assist her with the household duties. A basa, a prepare not for Bibia or pass away. Also for being so there'll be no preaching. Also there be our talent on me, no one bed so. To a banner can't seem to me, I was a reaction. Not a great PC, obviously, no solve problem. The ABA over exertion, no teach most of the time. When say, Mamma, and I'm a gun of why I had the be admitted. Young Mary Brem Rousseau, or quite remember, but no Diani, beginner ho, you are some whom cuckoo may be a Sanya main, it has a toe on the body. Until one of the causes of headaches in the over exertion. Until ABA, the best way to help. And not just card can you so they are now a true headache. You're looking at how the work pattern of the woman and how much we can help them. Say, overexerted. That's
Opinion there was wow, what you boy.
Amen. Amen.
Yo, ajakisli evasame me kabibi kakra. Yo, anti yadawa na media me pesa me can. I think say na or can wasam. I think say yen na no. Oh, we are our own little doctors. As I say, you pay attention to yeni pedu. I said ye na ye ma meneka no. The moon no. As I say, ye share. As I say, ye share. Said ye na ye nua be ma no di kasa sisia. And na cry yen na. Unse krum ha ye nya brain na. Na enough. She said, you know, because over working with one. And now no monsieur so enough. Yet minya sa how ni na. Enti no say obeko hospital ye bebusa na wo kra say na wo si feel. Ohun eya wo sen. If you say who pay attention to the who die wo nom ne sa enema horo activities e koso wo ye ni padua no mu no a. A boy my any ayetimi hunu. Nti say toda ye didi bebre in a day. Nti say ye nya problem krampa ye hu enema e koso ye because enye ye nyina na ade a ye die no e good for yen. Ko e bia de wu be die no media e betimi amenya reactions bi a beba me ni paduam. Bi betimi aye headache bi kra betimi aye e bia some rashes bi ne nyoma nketenkete bi ne say de bia fifire bi e bete wo ne nyoma bi. Nti say yetimi study ye ho a ebeboan if you say nyame amaye saa enyoma no kra ansa kra na ebi kra ye beko hospital krampa yakọ nti me na yenua bi busa say traditional anase bi a kwan natural bi me ankasa personally no me course ate bia no mu a ayana most of the time no garlic bi ohono a unya 1 clove na ene anka anase lemon seeds o blend it so betimi o se obetwi so be ne den a udi nsuo kakra efra na wanom ebi a half a glass eno no eboa sanso bi a mede ma no si no o mashed or pounded fresh highly adding see ebenya bibi to say pawpaw leaves so eno so pa na nennom no enwono kakra de but o pese o de sa ho yare na wo kwati pae mu sa no a ena tea ye coffee but ye mu biri no da bia ya nom tea ni coffee ne sama ama akoye te se anya ye nipadua no so bia ma da nka ebehia pa se nka betimi yatu ye ti pae no na afi no entimi nya hwe wo nipadua no mebi se ya stimulant to it enti no senka ade a na obi kura ka menstruation ni sa ne mane man se enye se da bia ye nom coffee ne ye tu yofo se ye nom de eni tea ni ade ni nyina se onomo a omo amotanya cramps no wo menstruation no mu no sometimes se enye obi a oye da bia ode ayetu amu da onomo a da obenom a obenya sa problem no even in the month no etimi emasa cramps ni nyina no ebebesene enti no odi lemon ka ho a eboa nti no sa ne ma we nyina no ye nioma a ye natural onyame akere yen ansakra na ebi kra di nro ahoro no se nro no na ansa ni esua se etimi de how nso any side defect ahoro nso etimi brain ti ebi a me de manu besi am damase
yo penye Martin ya da wasi I mean sure ya bene ya bre and ntino minima de so bi was semi kwekwa ile makwa wakasa anya saade a na mame Ellen wodo final thought da banafi no yenua mame ya edu akonwa bompae ehira dumedi nso amaye mase
yo yeah.
Unfortunately, for me, last mama, meaning say environmental triggers be also for them headaches.
Me pacho I also me you make say allergens it's me cause it to say pollens ne you say seasons ne start here obi onoma whether no to me your cold and now say during fall in run start to say titi and say springtime pollens no ni nyina to me cause say it me ma onya headache no it's allergens to me cause it yeah.
And I was opening Ghana and remember kwa mama do final thought bana ubia ma me ya eduakon abompa ya ma
yo agidefo madam ase wakonya amode maame MCT ade ye very common among us timo ade a ye mu bebre etimitenya na the best treatment eno na mekan no say be ya ye behu triggers ne cause headache no na afen so kwan a ye befa so a to avoid the triggers na unim say headache no ebeko timo ma yen study ye hu ye na afen so ye hu niema a ye ya e ma ye headache say ye bra home say stressor untimi nya bibi de bia meka yet sometimes yes stress kwa bibi onuma you can do nothing about those ones. Don't worry about it. The ones bompa ye na fashion nyamensa nye obetimi aye bibi afa ho no do it and move on. Stress ade body yare bebre krom ha yare bebre honoma some of the causing stress into say bibi papa wa betimi aye ama ye ho a muma ye nya stress yemfanye mpaibo say yes your headache once me as I said muma yen sua triggers no na yen prevent it na say ye prevent ya nyame adon titipa ye be free enso nyame nhira yen no won ka yen ho nyame pa mepem minim say na otwe be kwa weto ye bio nyame mbo ye nyina ye ho ban mepem be se ahia bio nyame nhira yen nyina amen
amen mame da wasi
Sister Ellen, you're Sibebre, Yamisha, and I saw penny in a sense of home support to power, the support to Yamisha Munina. You said that for the best artists, I fell Mama, you and Pamacho, Mumaya Mompai. Ja was so, sɛ ɛnɛ nso so wopɛ agyeɛ nti da nyinaa wokasa kyerɛ yɛapɔmuden ho hia wo nti no wokasa kyerɛ yɛaberɛ nyinaa na anam wo mma so ɛkasa kyerɛ anadwo nso so wabɛkasa akyerɛ yɛsrɛ sɛ deɛ yɛtie no ɛma yɛntie no asom mu kwa na mmom yɛntie na yɛmfa mmɔ yɛn bra na yɛnka bi nso nkyerɛ afoforɔ na yɛnya yɛapɔmuden ɛnyɛ den sɛ bɛyɛ yɛbɛtumi anya ahoɔden asom wo yie yɛde ahwɛ w'anim kwan yɛda wase bebree sɛ ɔne yɛdi ne yie din mu nti amen.
Amen. Amen.
Yonkodo radio nso yɛda wase bebree na mehyira mo.
Amen. Yo, and the moment being a mespa. So you didn't it to me. You might have been on.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen.